lost 2-1 to Heybridge at home. Game of two halves, quite different in the first half and the second half.
Yeah, it was. First half, I thought the first 20 minutes we ended up 1-0 down. We played okay. We did all right, but defended poorly. We can't go in at half time and give people a 2-goal head start again. We played okay first half, but no better than okay. A little bit of possession was okay. We created a few half chances ourselves, but we gave them 2 really easy goals, and possibly could have had a couple more as well. And that's really disappointing. But we need to work on that.
You say that they could have had a couple more. Obviously,
Yeah.
Sperling did a good job again in saving a kind of couple of almost sort of double possibilities they had there.
Yeah, Jack's been. Look, he got dropped at the start of the season. He was fantastic a lot last year and got dropped at the start of the season because of reasons that Watty and I will have, which we don't need to share too much of. But his reaction's been outstanding. Both games against Sudbury, he was fantastic and kept us in the game. Penalty save as well, and today equally as good, and he's been great, and his response has been fantastic. That's what we've needed. That's what we need from people. We don't want people to like being dropped, but we expect them to respect it and prove why they shouldn't be. And he's been a perfect example of that. He's been fantastic and deserved it. So yeah, today first half was disappointing. We're relying on him too much to save shots, and then second half we did better. We were much better second half. We played with more tempo. We just had more belief. We just spoke about it in there. I said, okay, so what's the difference? I think I know, but what's the difference? And the boys just felt that they suddenly had a bit more belief in it, and we worked harder with the ball. We moved it quicker. We played more two-touch, and suddenly, for me, we completely dominated every minute of that second half. And we hit the post. We had 2 goals disallowed that hit the net. We had other chances around the box, other crosses that come in, and we're getting better all of the time, and we've got loads of potential in that dressing room.
A few people have commented recently that the style of football we're playing, 3-5-2, which is basically focusing on playing from the back, doesn't always work, and maybe we should be changing midway through games if that's not working. What's your thoughts on that?
My thoughts is everybody in football's got an opinion, and everybody thinks they're right. So me and Watty are the ones in the hot seat, so we'll play how we want to. But I'm always happy to listen to people, and you could possibly change shape or certain things quite a few times in a game. We are changing a belief and a culture about how we play. That's going to take time. We're not over with that yet. And sometimes you have to stick with something before you really see fantastic results. So I'm a bit stubborn with it, if I'm honest. I don't think it's about the shape necessarily all of the time either. But we are in a position where we are helping people understand where they should be on the pitch and how we can play. And if we start chopping and changing with it too much, we're going to get some inconsistency. And it's hard enough to get consistency. We're sticking with some consistency of our shape. So it's one area, everyone's got an opinion on it. My belief is about playing a good style of football. When I played like that, I enjoyed it most. When I played in a style of football where it just went from front to back really quickly and there wasn't really a plan and it was just kick it up and hope for the best, then I didn't enjoy it as much. My answer probably with the passing style of football is I would prefer to give the ball away by trying to make a pass to a teammate than like our first 2 kickoffs today. We kick off, we go long, we just give the ball straight to them. So within 1 second of the game, we're giving possession away. At least if we'd had a few passes and we give possession away by trying to pass the ball, then we're trying to keep the ball. We're not giving ourselves fight passes. But every time we go long in the air or whatever, if it's a 50-50, we're just flicking a coin every time with possession. I'd prefer for us to work on being better rather than changing our style of play because we think maybe that suits the opposition more. So, yeah.
Okay, and we're moving ahead to Surham away on Saturday. Any sort of thoughts already about that game?
No, is my honest answer. I might try and think about a clever answer now, but no. The only thoughts I have, and you know this from last year, is let's just be better than today. Let's just get better. We've got a group of players. We've got many new players in there. We've got a new front two pairing. We've got new centre half. Stuart Ainsley's playing there and progressing and learning that position. We've got lots of different mechanisms within the group now. It's a transition period.
Yeah.
We've not got the biggest budget in the world. We're not in central London or down the A12 where we've got thousands of players to choose from. We've got a small group of a pool of players to choose from. We are working within the means of the budget, and I think that it's really exciting developing young talent and bringing some young boys an opportunity to come through and play, and that takes patience. And whilst I get frustrated, and you can see me on the side sometimes working fairly hard, that's the desire to win. But it's certainly not a lack of patience in our players. We have got lots that we need to work on. We know that. We've got a schedule of what we believe we need to do and when in a calendar throughout this year. So we're developing us as a style of play. I'm not interested in saying, look, let's get another 100 quid a week and go and sign somebody else. And in 3 months' time say, oh, he's not really doing it. Let's go and sign someone else. Let's go and sign someone else. There comes a point where football is so short-minded. Let's try and build something that's different to everybody else that just tries to sign more players and spend more money. Let's try and do something a bit more thoughtful and a bit cleverer.
So in relation to that, if you think about the goal for the end of the season, where would you like to see us in the league?
With more points than last year.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
More points than last year. Look, if I was to choose somewhere, I'd love us to be in the playoffs.
Of course, yeah.
Of course we would. I don't think it's realistic to probably be in the playoffs or any higher, but it's realistic to have more points than last year.
Yeah.
And that's my ambition. That's the boys of the group knows that. It's about progress. Can we get better all the time? And that means by getting more points than last season.
Yeah. Thanks for your time, Danny.
Enjoyed it. Thank you.